Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? Defcamp's in the house on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. How y'all doing? What's up? See if anybody is joining us yet. Let me go get my chat up here. Chickity, chickity. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. Let me get the stream up. See if it's showing up. Alright, here it is. Very nice. What's up, everybody? I don't know if we have anybody in here yet, but I'm just gonna let it go for a minute here. Beautiful Sunday. Beautiful day here in Mulgore. And I gotta say, guys, I'm still trying to keep this hype going. I still feel great from last week, so I want to talk a little bit about, all the good stuff, all the good feels. I got a couple things planned for you guys today, so wait until some other people come up in the chat. What's up, Raster? How you doing, brother? You the first one in here, man. How you doing? I'm just chilling, Got up kind of late today. Sundays are my days usually to sleep in a little bit, so I slept until like noon, and got a shower and just said, you know what, I'm gonna stream. So just chill with you guys and talk some classic WoW. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sure, like I said again, this is like one of my first, I think this is my 4th stream to date, so you're hyped. I'm still hyped too, brother. I'm still hyped. I still feel like really good from what we got last week, and I'm wondering if we're going to hear something within the next couple weeks or so, because, the weather's starting to get nice out, starting to feel like springtime. We're not that far away from summer. A couple more months. I'm ready to hear if we're going to get a beta or anything yet. I'm really interested if we're gonna get a beta or not, because I would love to fucking play on the beta. What's poppin', children of Source 13? Only 2.5 months left. That's right, brother. That's right. John Connor, what's up, John Connor? Did you come back from the future to save us? Thunderwolf says, hello, considering leveling an Ellie Shaman in Classic. Is there going to be PvP, though, at the release? So you mean like a PvP server? Well, depending on which server you play on, there's PvP servers, PvE servers. Ellie Shamans, let me tell you right now, though, Ellie Shamans are very hard to level in the first, I'd say, 40 levels. Once you hit level 40, though, it gets a little bit easier. But you can do what you want, brother. I know Melderon wants to level Ellie. I think he changed now to level enhancement tank, though. But I really am thinking about making an elemental shaman in when Classic comes out. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Also, it's a good idea to level Shammy as Ellie. What's up, Necro? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? I personally would probably level enhancement for like the first 40 levels at least, and then go Ellie at level 40. But it's all up to you, man. You're gonna be drinking a lot. Definitely gonna be drinking a lot. Oh, so you mean like Battlegrounds? Yeah. Okay, so from what I've heard, they still haven't released this yet, but I'm not sure if they're gonna start with like two BGs first, and then do another one later, like WSG, Alterac Valley, and then maybe do Arathi Basin later. I'm not sure. We haven't heard any of that yet. Hello, Americans. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Yeah, okay, I definitely want to talk a little bit about Ellie Shamans, because did something happen? No, nothing happened. I'm just still hyped around. I was just still hyped from last week, brother. I'm really, really, really trying to, just keep this hype going, this energy going. I'm waiting to hear, anything about a beta, but because I really want to, I love doing these kind of streams. I want to talk to you guys about that. I love doing these, just chat streams, where we talk about Classic, get hyped, but I'm wondering if you guys want me to do, any kind of gameplay streams. The only thing is, guys, I'll be 100% honest with you. The only game that I play right now is WoW, and I play, you know, on Voldemort servers, that server that shall not be named. And I can't stream that, right? So that's my problem. I don't want to stream something that I won't enjoy, and I don't want that. I'm sure that'll translate into my person, you know, into how I'm feeling and shit. I don't want you guys to have to suffer and watch me play a game that I don't fucking like. So he is a fancy kick-ass. Finally caught a live stream. Hell yeah! What's up, Merv? How you doing, brother? I remind you of the, what do I remind you of? The WoW guy from South Park. Nice. First of all, huge from Brazil. What's up, Gustavo from Brazil? Do you think grinding is viable? Doing some dungeons are viable as well in terms of speed? Absolutely. So now, okay, if you're just talking about leveling and trying to get the leveling like from 1 to 60, like in as quick as you can. Obviously, you know, dungeons, a lot of people say don't do dungeons, don't bother with it, it's just a waste of time. I personally plan on doing every fucking dungeon, you know, that I can. I'm even planning on going to do the Dead Mines as Horde. I'm going to go up Stranglethorn Vale, go around the side, and then hit the Dead Mines. So, yeah, I'm planning on doing as much dungeons as I can. It's not the quickest thing, but it's definitely something that I want to do. But grinding, yeah, like, depending on the class you are, mages grind especially well. Hunters, you know, just go on a grind, and you can grind for hours and hours and make a shit ton of XP. So, what's up, Bubble Wrap Highway? What up? Defcamp's greeting from Harrisburg, PA. You're not too far from me, brother. Right? You're like 2 hours away. Not even. I'm Philadelphia. Perfect thing. I got WoW chat with my beer and lunch. Hell yeah, dude. Drinking beer and lunch. I love it. It's Sunday. You can do whatever the hell you want on Sunday, right? John Connor says, I haven't played any sort of WoW in about 10 years. Played from vanilla launch to late wrath. Haven't even had a computer in years. Just ordered a desk chair, lovely monitor, and rig. Hell yeah, John Connor. That's what I love to hear. You're getting ready for that classic. Keeping the hype alive. You're doing your job, brother. I love that. I love that. You haven't played. You know what? You're going to have an amazing experience come Classic WoW. You know, you haven't played any of those shitty expansions, so you haven't been tainted by the darkness. That's awesome. Necro George says, I will do most of the dungeons as well while leveling. Just want to have fun. Absolutely, dude. That's my thing too, you know. I'm gonna probably start off, you know, as most Horde do, doing Rage Fire, do Welling Caverns. I really want to get a Dead Mines run in, and so the plan is, believe it or not, I'm going to be leveling my priest first, and Melderon's going to be leveling his shaman. And we decided that he is going to level a shaman tank. So he is going to be tanking all the dungeons in our groups. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. And we got some really cool things planned out for that. What's up? Caitlin Post, how you doing? Caitlin says she also plans on doing every dungeon at least once while leveling. How you doing? Love your videos. Thank you so much. By the way, this is my friend's girlfriend's YouTube. He let me borrow his laptop so I can get. Okay, gotcha. I'm packing up. What do you? Oh, Shaman Tank. That's right, dude. That's right. Classic will cost anything. So from what I understand, Daniel, yeah, it will be a monthly subscription. From what I heard, though, I think they said if you, don't quote me on this, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you have a WoW account already, that you can play Classic, or I'm not sure exactly, but it will be a monthly subscription. I don't know if you get it for free if you already have a retail account. I think that's how it works, but we need to hear more about that because I'm not 100% sure. I don't mind, honestly. I'll pay as much as it costs. Shaman Tank, OP, DPS, pew pew. Dude, Shaman Tank, okay. The thing that I love about Shaman Tank, right, is you have Rockbiter, which you know, it's every time you hit with Rockbiter, that's threat. Boom, boom. It has a specific amount of threat every time you hit. The more threat you get, the slower the weapon, but if it's fast, you're getting more threat per hit. So it equals out no matter if you have a fast or slow weapon. So Shamans, not only do they have Rockbiter, They have, you have Stoneclaw Totem to help with the damage you're going to be taking because you're only going to be wearing leather or mail. You also have, of course, you have your shield. You have talents such as toughness. You can use shield specialization. But the really cool thing that I really like about shamans is like being a priest healer. I don't have to worry about bubbling them using power word shield and them not being able to get rage. So I'm going to be abusing the hell out of that. I'm going to be putting power word shield on them all the time because you don't have to worry about them losing threat that way. So I think that's a really cool thing. Good morning. What you missed? Nothing much. Archon, you didn't miss nothing much. We're just talking a little about classic WoW. Answer my question. What did you say, Griffin? Don't use that kind of language. Max toughness and absolutely, max toughness. Yeah. What about AoE aggro? Okay, so AoE aggro it's a little bit harder for the shaman, but as long as you're gonna have to be doing what like I got like a warrior would, tab targeting. You can open up with the chain lightning. Use your shocks. So you use your shock on, for what Melderon told me, you use your shock on cooldown, your earth shock, but you're not going to be able to use max rank on cooldown. So use your middle rank. So like say you're at, level 50 or whatever, you're going to use like rank 4, rank 5. That's basically going to be your sunder. So you can tab target and use your shock, but whatever target you're on, that rock biter is going to probably keep aggro. Worst comes to worst, somebody pulls off, you can drop a Stoneclaw. There's a lot of cool things you can do. And max rank Earthshock is pretty much, it's not a taunt, it's not a 100% guarantee, but it's a shitload of threat, and you're most likely going to pull off if you use a max rank. What will you play? Daniel, I am going to play, absolutely we're going to be sure. I'm going to be playing Priest as my first character. I'm going to be leveling Shadow, and then going Holy or Disc when I hit level 60. So I'm really psyched, dude. Like, Priest is my all-time favorite class in Vanilla and the Burning Crusade. I love Shadow, I love Holy, I love Disc, I love everything about them. They're fucking amazing. What are you guys playing? Let me know, what are you guys playing? What is going to be your first character? Because I am really interested to see what you guys play. Because we're looking for, so this is our dream team for leveling, right? We have me, a Priestess healer. We're thinking about, probably going to be leveling with Cargo, so he's a hunter. We're going to be leveling, of course, with Melderon, Shaman. Now, we want a mage and probably a rogue would be good. I'm trying to remember what we said. I feel the same about rogue. I love it. Nothing else, mate. Dude, I love rogues as well. I fucking love rogues. They are by far my favorite. Well, I can't really say that anymore because Shaman, but rogue is my first character. My first character, I made a Night Elf Rogue, and I fucking loved him. He was... And Rogue is like one of those characters that if I haven't played them in a while, it's like riding a bike. I get back on him, and it all comes back like that. What's the plan? Can't decide between Warrior, Rogue, or Shaman. They're all very tempting. Yeah, I myself, Warrior isn't really one of my favorite classes, but I think it's because I haven't played them enough. I think I definitely will try it once in a while, though. Great job, Defcamp. Oh, that's Melderon. Say hi to Melderon. What's the plan for Rogue ganks on Shadow? Oh, okay. So as a Shadow Priest, what's the plan? So depending on what kind of rogue it is, I hate being ganked by Dwarf Rogues because they have Stone Form. They can fucking just use that shit and get right out, just make my Devouring Plague go away. But I feel like a good Shadow Priest, if you know what you're doing, can take care of a rogue pretty easily. But a good rogue can take. So my plan, obviously, as soon as they open up on me, wait for that cheap shot. If you can get in between the cheap shot and kidney, you're gonna open up with a fear, dot them up. Make sure you put Vampiric Embrace on. And I don't know if it's most rogues or if you Mind Flay and you have Devouring Plague and improved Vampiric Touch, or Vampiric Embrace, I'm sorry, up with all your dots, Mind Flay, a lot of the time it feels like your healing that you're getting from Devouring Plague and Vampiric Embrace, fuck, I keep on saying touch, can actually out-heal the amount of damage they're doing. But only with Devouring Plague up as well. Troll Racial, for what class? So yeah, maybe we can help you guys a little bit with what classes and all you want to play. If you guys haven't checked out Dunedane's channel, he has some really good videos on like what class to pick, that kind of shit. I'm decided between Paladin and Shaman, dude. Paladins has always been my go-to class, but ever since I started trying out Shaman, that is exactly how I feel. Necro Morbus 89. So I I'm Horde all the way, right? I love Horde, but I also love Holy Paladins in vanilla. I think the way they heal is just fucking awesome. I love those quick heals, crits, illumination, getting your mana back. The fact that you have so many things, like, oh shit, things to deal with. You have your bop, you have all these different things you can do. You have your blessings. I just love the playstyle of Holy Paladin. But, ever since I started playing with Shaman and messing around with them, I am really feeling like I might not so my plan is to have my priest as my main, right? Then I was going to have my paladin on another server, obviously. Can't play Horde and Alliance on the same server in Classic. And have that as kind of like my secondary character, playing with, some of you guys who aren't going to be playing Horde. I want to play Alliance with a lot of you guys. So that was my plan, was to have a paladin all that I can play on. I was going to level him up either Ret or, possibly even Prot once I get to level 40 or so. And then go Holy. But I've been leveling a Shaman on Voldemort's server, and I've been having a fucking amazing time, okay? There's nothing like running up to fucking Gnome Warlock and one-shotting him with Wind Fury. There's nothing like it. It is one of the most amazing feelings you can ever have in your life. It is literally like... it's literally like it's amazing. Just running up there and just one-shotting a fucking Warlock, a Priest. Here comes a Priest, purge off his bubble, purge off his inner fire, and just boom, one-shot him. Now, it's very RNG, lucky based, so you can sit there and not get a Wind Fury proc for a straight 30 seconds. Nothing happened, and you look like an idiot standing there with your dick in your hand. But, yeah, Wind Fury makes me green too, John. It is, when you see that Wind Fury proc, and even if you're on, like, facing a rogue or even like a class with more armor, like a paladin, and you get like a double Wind Fury proc and you just like two-hit them, oh my god, it's such an amazing feeling. I feel like Shaman is one of the only classes that have the capacity to just delete people like that at any given time. You have 3-minute mages, you have rogues with a lot of burst, but Shamans, if you get lucky, either with enhancement with Wind Fury or elemental with your crits, right? Chain lightning, lightning bolt, shock. If they all crit, you're dead. Depending on your spell power and shit like that. So, yeah, I have to smoke a cigarette after a triple crit. I know, brother. I know what it's like. And the funny thing is, I talked to you guys about this before. Like, I was not really a big fan of Shamans back in the day. I did not really care for them, and I think a big thing was I was afraid of the totems. I was like, it's too much shit to deal with. You got a fucking totem for like every little thing, fire resistance totem, poison cleansing totem, disease, like it's too much. I had my bars were filled. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I want to play class, because when you come to think of it, Shadow Priest is a really simple class, especially in PvP. What do? You fear them, you dot them up, you silence them if they're a caster, you mind flame until they're dead. You make sure you put your Vampiric Embrace on there so you're getting your healing, and I use improved Vampiric Embrace, so I get a lot of healing back. It's very simple. There aren't that many things you have to think of as a Shadow Priest. You can really just fuck with anybody. Mages, sit there and mana burn other healers. You really are just... It's very straightforward, I feel like, as a Shadow Priest. At least for me. Maybe because I've been playing them for so long. But Cream is execute as well, Daniel. I agree. I feel like a Shaman is... there a lot of thought goes involved with playing a Shaman. Right? You're going against a rogue. Let me drop a poison cleansing totem in case he blinds me. Here comes a mage. I'm gonna drop a grounding. I'm gonna shock, rank 1 earth shock him so I can stop his cast. I'm gonna rank 1 frost shock him because my mana's low to slow him down. And it's like, yeah, you only have a certain amount of buttons that you're using as your damage, but you have so many totems for so many different things, and I fucking love that. And I'm sure as I play it more, it won't be like right now I'm in that like phase where I'm just getting to learn them and fall in love with them and really starting to like just enjoy it so much. But I don't know, man. I'm really fucking loving my shamans. What's up, Jake Stone? How you doing, my dude? My plan is to main an Orc Warrior and level Forsaken Priest as an alt. I love it. I love it, brother. Oh, you know what? And yeah, so you love the Paladin healing and going to Wreck Bomb for PvP. Wreck Bomb is fucking amazing for PvP. I will. You have a really wary the fun leveling style. The main reason I don't want to go Shaman is you don't like the Horde. That's the main reason I don't want to go Alliance, so I kind of feel you on that. Dude, okay. We Tall did. Using Hearthstone to fake cast is amazing. Now, don't get me wrong. Does that only work with Tarn? Because, okay, so Orcs, when they use their healing wave, whatever, it's a different animation when they hearth. But Tauren, when they heal or hearth, they do this, like from their arms. So it's the same animation. So I fucking love that. I think that's so cool. As a Tauren, you can literally Hearthstone to fake out a cast. That is, how fucking cool is that? Shaman is Bard and awesome song twisting, aka totems. And that's the other thing, right? You know, you can go into a raid as a totem twister, say if you want to play enhancement. You know, totem twisting is so cool. And Melderon and I, we've done some theory crafting on, you know, what that really brings to a raid. You know, just putting it in the group of the melee and even the tank, like, it's amazing how much extra rage a warrior tank gets from fucking Wind Fury. It's out of this world. It's crazy. That right there just increases the amount of threat that tank is putting out. Like, it is crazy how beneficial Wind Fury is. And I always say this. I think Alliance, they have it a little bit easier for raiding because you can just give all your warlocks salvation. You know, everyone gets, you know, you have bop. If someone pulls, you can bop them. You know, Paladins and Fear Ward, those two things right there make a lot of raids a little bit easier. And I feel like Horde is a little bit more hard mode, and it's very minimal. It's very minimal. I'm just saying this because I'm Horde biased, but I feel like, you know, just the fact that Shaman's totems are only party wide, you really have to think things through more, figure out, you know, what groups to have the Shaman in to do this. And it's, you know, you don't have as many oh shit things as you do on the Alliance. And even if it's just one or two little things, like having bop, like having salvation, I just feel like it's a little bit more in the Alliance's favor for especially some fights with Fear Ward, things like that. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What's up, Victor? Victor says, I like Shamans, but my heart is Alliance. I feel you, brother, because I like Paladins, but my heart is Horde. So I feel you on that. I know what you're thinking, man. Okay, we have, so Anterior says, I'm new to vanilla, but wouldn't a resto always be preferred over an enhancement? Yes. Now, okay, I so much want to main an enhancement, but don't want to heal. But I don't want to miss rating due to my classes either. Okay, Anterior, great question. Also, I love the fact that you're new to Classic and you're really looking forward to playing. That's fucking awesome. We need more people like you to make the experience that much better. So, yes, a Resto Shaman, in most cases, 99% of the time, will definitely be looked at, sought after, over an Enhancement Shaman. But an Enhancement Shamans can offer something that Resto Shamans cannot. I mean, and that is, if you have the improved Wind Fury totems, all that, you know, your job as an Enhancement Shaman, and it all depends on the guild that you go into as well, because some guilds will be way more open to bringing in Enhancement Shaman than they would be like a hardcore raiding guild. I 100% believe that you can find a raid slot, depending on your guild, to be an Enhancement Shaman. But be prepared to be either the Nightfall procer, which is, so if you don't know what Nightfall is, it's an axe that has a proc on there that increases the damage that the spellcasters will do. And also be prepared to maybe be a Totem Twister, which means you're going to be dropping Wind Fury Totem along with Grace of Air Totem. Is Grace of Air? The one that gives agility on, yeah. So you're going to be basically dropping the thing about Wind Fury is it lasts, I think, 10 seconds, the buff. So you put down Wind Fury Totem, and then right away you drop Grace of Air, and until that Wind Fury buff is gone, you leave that Grace of Air, and then drop Wind Fury again, and that's basically your rotation for the fight, because you're only really going to be white hitting, because in vanilla you really won't have the debuff slots to be putting up Storm Strike or your shocks. Depending, we're going to be starting with 16 debuff slots, so you might get away with maybe putting up a thing here and there, but I really wouldn't do it too much. So yes, you will be able to do it, but there are some caveats. But then again, you could find a guild that will be completely open with you being enhancement. But yes, there is a place in Melderon. He really explained to me how there really are some cases where bringing at least one enhancement shaman will hugely help the raid. So yes, there is a place for you to raid. You have to find the guild. You're gonna have to find your position, but you can do it. Do not be altered into thinking you can't. But then again, it will be a lot easier to find raids as Resto. Yes. So yeah, Wind Fury and Grace of Air, and then yes, 10 seconds later, Wind Fury and then Grace. So you drop Wind Fury just for a second to get that Wind Fury buff. So Shadow Zero says, I don't know if it's already answered question, but why Xmog is so hated? Does it open up your creativity? Storming into battle wearing faction colors and stuff. Okay, Shadow. So why is Transmog hated so much in vanilla WoW? Okay. I have a couple issues with Transmog, and when you look at retail WoW, Transmog is fine in that aspect, because I feel like a lot of the gear and the artists have just gotten kind of lazy over the time, because they know people are just gonna find their Transmog that they like and wear it. There's a couple different reasons. First of all, and the main one, Transmog was not in vanilla WoW. It really does not, in my eyes, belong there at all. And this is my opinion. I don't, you don't have to agree with it, but Transmog to me is where there's a lot wrong with the game, because it opens up a whole new door for people to, oh well, everyone should look cool, everyone should look like this. I feel like you should have to earn your colors. You should have to earn your awesome gear set, right? Tier 3 looks so awesome, and when you got it and you walked up to somebody who was wearing Tier 3, you knew he was a fucking badass who had to fucking put so much time and effort into raiding max to get his Tier 3. Tier 2, like for Paladins, when you got that Judgment set, dude, you felt like a badass, man. And by offering Transmog to everyone, where Warriors can wear Paladins gear and Paladins can wear Warriors gear and this and that, it just totally devalued that in my eyes. It totally devalued that. Now, I understand a lot of people who are like, wow, dude, the armor sets while you're leveling look so shitty, they look so bad. Yeah, but when you get that awesome piece of gear that looks fucking awesome, it makes it so much cooler when you get your Whirlwind Axe. It looks so much cooler when you get your fucking, when you start wearing mail as a shaman and you see the gear change and you can see how fucking awesome it looks, right? The fact is, man, Transmog, it does work a little bit in retail and later, because I really feel like the armor sets, as the time got on, are nowhere near as good as they were back in the day. Vanilla and BC armor sets were true pieces of art. And you look at a lot of people who Transmog, most of them are using armor sets from those days, or not. They're using some of those, rare armor sets that looked good here and there. And don't get me wrong, there were some really good armor sets, but so, what do you guys think about that? Like, a lot of us feel that Transmog does not belong in Classic WoW, but why is it? Like, again, my answer is I love the feeling of, yeah, you're a noob, you got this fucking little shitty patched, pants, and then all of a sudden you get this epic pair of fucking pants and this epic thing, and then it matches, and it looks so good, and it really makes your character feel like he's growing, he's getting stronger, and that's what vanilla WoW is all about, right? You put the time and the effort in, and then you get rewarded. I don't feel like you should be rewarded for doing nothing. Just because you have this armor set on another character or whatever, and you can make it on the you can make a new character, and he's got shitty gear, but he looks like a badass. Like, it doesn't fit to me. It's not real. It's not. It takes away that element of the realness that you have in vanilla WoW. All right, guys. Did you like that? Okay, I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of your guys' chat. So, seeing someone in high-end gear means you know that they did the content, yes, when it was relevant. Absolutely. When you play in vanilla, you will understand that it looks what is look to your enemy, and know what gear he have and what boss he killed, what kind of enemy he is. Yeah, no, that's a good point too. Like, you know, you're running down and, you know, in whatever Warsong Gulch, and this guy looks like he's decked out in PvP gear, but he's really just transmogged, and you know, it has that element of like you're fooling someone, whatever. But I think that's stupid. I want to be able to see this guy's fucking decked out he's got Grand Marshal gear. You know what I mean? Like, he's wearing, you know, say it's in the Burning Crusade, he's got Brutal Gladiator set. You know what you're dealing with, and I think that has a sense of pride to it too. Like, you wear your gear with pride. At least I do. Makes green far more expensive, and that hurts enchanters. Makes greens far more. Transmog makes new players and pros look the same without any real effort put behind it. Good point. I had the same ugly shoulders for 6 months of vanilla. When I got my felt hard shoulders, it was crazy awesome. See that right there? That is like that is vanilla at its heart, right? You got like you're wearing this horrible fucking gear, and you know it might like have good stats or whatever, but you look like a retard. You know, you got like you got like a fucking fishing hat, and you got, you know, like little tiny shoulders with a green shirt and a pair of pants that makes your butt look really big. Fucking like, you know, a half shirt that comes up to here. And then all of a sudden, you get some badass gear at level 40 or whatever, and it just makes it feel so much better, man. It's like there's nothing like that feeling, and those little things in WoW, it's those little things that add up, man. Those little things like getting a new piece of gear, getting that first blue item that you got in a dungeon, getting that first epic piece that you ever got, getting your first trinket, getting your first neck piece, getting your first head piece. All these little things, man, that add up to make the experience so fucking good, dude. The hype is real, boys. Alright, when you start wearing Night Slayer boots, you worked for that shit. Hell yeah, brother. Be a lot cooler if you get her in there. Okay, that's, yeah. No date specified yet. No date specified yet. Oh, I missed a bunch of chat here, guys. Give me a second. Alright. So, gear changes really helped it feel like my character was growing as they leveled. I hope they keep yeah, they will. There's no way transmog is going to be in vanilla. I'm sorry. There's no way, guys. You know, it was just someone asking a question as to why people do not like transmog in vanilla. So, for you guys who are planning on playing on a PvP server, PvE server, RP server, most likely I'm going to be playing on a PvP server, right? But part of me wants to play on an RP server. So I was thinking of a backstory, right? You know, for my character, thinking of some funny things, I don't know, but do you guys feel like doing RP is something you would want to do this time around, or do you feel like it's just too much added bullshit? Because, and a part of me feels like it would be cool, but also part of me feels like I would kind of take it as a joke. Like, I was thinking of this backstory that was just completely ridiculous, and you know, part of me likes to like delve into that RP aspect of it. It makes my character feel a little bit more in depth. It makes my character feel a little bit cooler and shit like that, but I don't know, man. So Necro says, I've tried RPing a bit, but it gets sort of old fast. Yeah, I can see that. WoW is a PvP game. We can't PvE player and don't do some 40x40. No, absolutely. I will never, ever play on a PvE server. I would say that half of my fun from playing this game, maybe even more than half, came from PvP encounters. For me, the RP, when I just immerse myself into the game, is enough. See, I completely, and that's the same for me, man. Like, when I'm, you know, leveling my character in Tearful Glades, my undead character, I feel so immersed into the world. I feel like, I am this undead who is awakened, who's been detached from the scourge, who's just opening his eyes for the first time, who has some faint memories of a previous life, but it's all confused and it's all, and he's trying to find his place in the world. He feels like an outcast. He feels like he doesn't belong in this world. He has allies, but he's only using them to get what he needs, right? And you can tell that people look down upon you. They look at you like some kind of monster. I love bringing that aspect into my character, like feeling like that. And yeah, you could go a little bit farther, thinking of a backstory, things like that. But for me, I feel like the RP is more for me than it is for someone else. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I made this backstory. I was born in the Gandalf archipelagos, and my mother and father they abandoned me, and I was raised by a pack of rabid werewolves. One day, the Fire Nation attacked, and everything changed. I don't know, making up a story like that. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people like doing that kind of thing. They like having that backstory. They like having dude, I've seen it before where people will go into the cathedral district in Stormwind, and they will literally stand in a fucking line, right, and have to tell their backstory and tell their story about how they became the defender of the Argent Crusade and saved a little girl from the scourge and this and that. And then if it's good enough, they get accepted into the guild. That's a little too far. I don't know. If you enjoy that though, that's your thing, man. But for me, I like thinking of the shit in my head while I'm playing, or maybe messing around here or there. So I am the orc of the Frostwolf clan, and you are my I don't know, some kind of shit like that. But for me, it's all in the game. It's all happening while I'm questing. I feel like, okay, here's this human. I'm running down in Hillsbrad Foothills. I see a human. This is my arch enemy. I'm gonna attack him, right? Those are the kind of things that make me feel more immersed into the game. Fire Nation, Angel, like that? Oh, okay. I had a handful of RP and RP PvP experiences when I started in Wrath. Best times, and mostly with level 60 twinks. Yeah, oh, that's another thing. Does anyone plan on twinking? The other day I ran into, I think it was a level 39 twink. Dude, this dude was fucking geared. And I don't know, do you guys think it's fair, when you have so much of an upper hand against someone that's your level, that it almost feels like, to me, it's not fair. But, on the other hand, you put that time and effort into it, you did all of that, you put the money into it, you did all this, and you will fuck anyone up at your level, and it's pretty fucking awesome. I don't know, part of me feels like, I like it, and part of me feels like, it's a little, I don't know, not cheating, I would never say cheating, but, I don't know, it's hard for me to explain. What do you guys think about twinking? I mean, that's basically what heirlooms do in modern day WoW. You get way better stats. I would love to do that. Low-level content is fun. Yeah, so here's the thing. If I'm gonna twink, right, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get all the enchants. I'm gonna probably make I would love to twink out a fucking maybe a 49 shaman or something like that. And the thing is, a lot of the same people in that bracket are twinking as well. So in that aspect, it's definitely fair, because if you're fighting other twinks, you're fighting people who also put that time and effort into it. It's just something I never did before. And I see the draw to it, but I don't know. For me, I'd rather just get to 60, where you have everything there, and you have all the, it just seems like you're stifling yourself. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. Good fighting other twinks, yeah. And maybe twinking is just not for me. I doubt you get to 60 in the first month. Oh, okay, in the first months, yeah. So Necromore says, it's not that much effort. Anyone can farm DM East, go get gold for your twink gear, and melt newbies. I've done it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's really not that much effort. In the last week or so, I've been farming DM East for my priest. And I started with 300 gold, and I've been doing it like I'll sit there, be working on a video, farm DM East, and now I've got like 1600 gold. You know what I mean? It's not that much effort, and that's the thing, right? You're not really better than like whereas 60. You're kind of fighting people more on the equal ground, right? Because everyone has access to getting, you know, rank, PvP gear. You put in your time, you get the raid gear. I feel like it's more on a level playing field than it is for a 39 Schwink against a level 34 dude who's just leveling and joins a BG. You know what I mean? That's where I feel a little like about it. So everyone in the field can do the same. They just don't. So, yeah, I don't know. Dude, a 39 Shaman, 2 H crits. Anyone rolling more than one character? Is it more time-consuming in Classic than BFA? MK, yes. It is much more time-consuming to have 2 characters in Classic than it is in BFA. So, if you've never played Classic, if you've never played pre-Kata, even like pre-BC, the leveling process takes a very long time. To get to 1 to 60 is not a short journey. It is an experience. It is something that will take you hours upon days. For some people it will take months. For some people it will take a couple weeks. But if you're doing it in a couple weeks, you are playing probably 18 hours a day. Depends on, you know, I think the record right now is 4 days, 16 hours, something like that, played time. We're not talking in 4 days, we're talking of played time in game, and that's a hunter, and that is the best leveling class in vanilla WoW. It is very time consuming to get to level 60, but it is way more fun to get to level 60 than it is in BFA, in my experience, in my opinion. You're going to be running into people on the same server. It's going to be this feeling of this live server, of this world that you're in. You know the people that you run into. You might join an amazing guild. You might join and make friends and run a dungeons together and do all these amazing things. Enjoy the leveling process. If you've never leveled in vanilla before, take your time, enjoy the leveling process, do the dungeons, read the quests, make friends, ask questions. That's the thing. Vanilla WoW is about the social experience. It's about meeting new people. If you don't know something, ask. If you don't know where a quest guy is, ask somebody. Join a group. BFA is very solo orientated. So, you know, every quest you can do, most of them you can do them by yourself. If you need to join a group, you click one button. It's not like that in vanilla. You're going to be putting in the work. You're going to be trying new things with different people. You're going to be learning a lot. If you've never played vanilla before and you want to just get to level 60 really quick, I highly recommend by taking your time and enjoying the leveling process, because guess what? The most of the other people will not be getting there will be a small majority who will get to 60 within the first week or two of the game being out. It's not going to affect you as much as you think by not being in that first group of 60s. If it takes you a couple months, that's fine. Enjoy yourself. Okay. Like personally, I have a main 60 and two thinks it's going to take some time. Yeah, Pogren. Like, you know, so I have a 60 on another server. I have a 60 on Voldemort. And, you know, in the process, I play on my 60, I do a little bit here and there, and then I also have some other low-level characters. So I have, for instance, a level 36 Shaman. I have a level 49 Mage. I have a level 27 Druid. And what I do is, I, you know, play on my Priest, and I do BGs, I do some raids here and there, I farm. But when I want to have fun and play with my brother, I get on my Shaman. You know what I mean? And we play for a couple hours, we do some quests, we gang some people. I log off on him, I let him sleep so I get rested XP. Then one day I might log on my Druid and do some quests and do a little bit of PvP. I might log on my Mage one day and do a little bit. And I like to dabble here and there, you know, play on this little guy for a little bit, get some rested XP, then go on my main. It's not all about just like leveling a tune, and then leveling another one, getting to 60 all the way. At least that's not for me. The leveling process in vanilla WoW is just as big a part of the game as endgame PvP is and endgame PvE. You got to look at vanilla, like we said, Melderon and I say this all the time, in three main aspects, right? One is the leveling, one is endgame PvE, and one is endgame PvP, or just PvP in general. Those are the three aspects of vanilla WoW. Some people don't even get to endgame. They don't even do any raiding. They just level characters over and over again, and that's what they love. They love doing dungeons with their friends. They love leveling. That is fucking awesome. If that's what you want to do, that is the more casual way of playing vanilla WoW, then do it. If that's what you're thinking. If you want to get to level 60 and do endgame, then do it. You know, it's really cool because there's different things you can do. Jake Stone will be grinding clothies with a rogue. Yeah. Chris Barker says, I played from a 1.6-ish. My question to you is, why are there so many people that are talking about the timeline that Blizzard released? Okay, Chris, I think your question is, why are people... So I started playing about patch 1, a little bit before AQ came. It was like patch 1.7, 1.8. I think what you're saying is why so many people talking about the timeline in which Blizzard will release Classic. They just recently put out a blue post, if you haven't seen it, where they talk about how they will be releasing the content of Classic WoW. They were going to do it in 4 phases. They're now doing it in 6 phases. So, as we know, there were about 12 patches in vanilla, some minor patches in between. They're going to be basically consolidating 2 of those patches into one. So patch like 1.1 and 1.2 will be one patch. Patch 1.3 and patch 1.4 will be one patch. So instead of 12, there will be 6. And the way they're going to be releasing it is in the first patch will be MC and Ani. Then the next patch will be Dire Maul. I think we have I can get the webpage up here in a second if you want me to go over that again. But basically, that's what they're saying. They're going to be releasing it in 6 patches, and each patch is going to have a different release content. After the second patch, then will be the BWL patch, then will be the ZG patch, then there'll be the AQ patch. So I'm not going to do it, but that's basically what everyone's talking about. I think that's what your question was pertaining to. I hope I answered it correctly. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Okay, so where was I? BFA is really shallow, says MK. I remember Classic WoW really well. It was like a big community both in PvP and PvE. I got friends from it. BFA is like a single player game. I don't know anyone. Abso-fucking-lately, dude. Antier says, I've been playing a bit more on private servers while waiting. I was pleasantly surprised with how friendly people were. Party invites, random green BOE, cloth, mats, trades, buffing people, healing you, etc. Antier, great fucking point. Great fucking point. That is... Okay, so the thing that I love about, Voldemort servers, private servers, is even if people have never played vanilla WoW, it's like the game puts you into this way of thinking, right? It puts you into this alternate reality almost, where the game itself kind of changes you into becoming that vanilla WoW person, and makes you, want to reach out to people, to help people, because you know what the experience is like, right? You want to treat people the way you want to be treated, because you will be treated that way in return. We just recently put out that Classic WoW etiquette guide. And it's so fucking true, man. Because in Classic WoW, if you put positivity out there, positivity will come back to you. When you work inside of a small community, people recognize you, people will remember you. It's just like real life, right? In a fucking small community, you live in a place where there's 1,000, say 3,000 people, right? You're going to know this guy. You see him every fucking day. You know that guy's a dick. You're not going to deal with him. People don't like that guy. He's a fucking asshole. So fuck him. You're going to be helping the people that you're friends with, right? The people that help you. So when you buff somebody along the road, or when you help somebody who's getting ganked, that comes back to you. And the community, that small community feel breeds positivity, and it breeds that fucking vanilla WoW feel. And that's what I love about it. Like, even if you're someone who never played vanilla WoW before, you will start to see and feel what it is to be in vanilla WoW, what it is to be in Classic WoW. That feeling of helping someone that needs to be helped, of going down the road, being a mage, and just giving someone a buff and giving them some food and water. giving somebody an extra potion, rolling on chests, you know, making sure that people got what they need, summoning people if you're a warlock, running together with people in an instance, you know, healing people if you're a healer, rezzing people if they're dead. These little fucking things that add up to make the experience so flavorful, so amazing. I fucking love it. It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking classic WoW. It's amazing. So I know a little wet off a little tangent there, but thank you for saying that, Interior. That's so true. You know, even on private servers, and it's going to be so much more so true in classic WoW. I really believe that. WoW Vanilla was the golden age of MMO in so many ways to play, absolutely. To be real with us, the vanilla etiquette is not going to be as prevalent as we wish, since there will be many BFA people. But that is why we need to, the people who have the experience in vanilla need to kind of lead by example, right? If someone is not familiar with the etiquette of classic WoW, it's kind of our job, I mean, if you want to put it that way, to kind of show them what it is, right? I truly 100% believe that if people come into Classic in that kind of mindset, where they're not going to be helping people, where they're just going to be running in to a fucking room where you cleared the whole room and they just killed the mob that you killed, in the end, they're going to be the ones who fucking suffer, right? Because shit comes around in small servers in Classic WoW, and they might end up getting so, you know, pissed off because no one's helping them, because they're not helping anybody, that they might change their ways. I mean, that's the way I see. I'm kind of hopeful here about that, but I really believe that if you spend enough time in that world, in that vanilla WoW type of game, in that kind of mindset, it will start to rub off on you, is what I want to say. So I hope so, at least, you know what I mean? People on the private servers are still way more friendly than retail WoW. Absolutely. People know you have to be kind to one another if you want to get anywhere in Classic. 100%, dude. 100%, Jackson. I'm a serious... I thought you said you're a serious alcoholic for a second. I was like, I can help you with that as well. Classes play very differently at different levels. In a way, at level 30, character is more fun than the endgame. That is so true. Like, Paladins are so fucking... They really peak, like, low level. You have all these fucking abilities. You literally have bubble, you have lay on hands, you have all these things. Where at some classes, like a warrior, you know, at level 60, you are fucking, you know, that's when you really feel like a warrior. So, very true. 50% of the game is leveling compared to retail, where it was all about the end game. 100%. Chris Barker says, why these people only talk about PvP in the context of PvP servers when there will be plenty of people who will play on a PvE server? Yeah, I think when we're talking about PvP on a PvP server, we're talking a lot about the world PvP, things that you're going to be dealing with. Yeah, there is PvP on a PvE server, but, you know, it's dueling. It's a lot less natural than it is on a PvP server, where you can start a fight like that, where you can start an engagement very instantly. On a PvE server, you know, you have Alliance and Horde basically on the same, you know, playing field, and yeah, they can't talk to each other, but, you know, they're still there. They can't fight each other if they don't want to. It's not the same thing as being able to just engage someone right away if you're in contested territory. I love that about Classic WoW. I love being on a PvP server where any place you go, Stranglethorn Vale, you're always constantly looking over your shoulder, you know, for an engagement. And those little engagements that you get into, you might meet somebody who's getting ganked and you help them out. It's those little things that I fucking love. I watch every day the Nostalgius Begins launch video. The hype is real fucking A, dude. Pagan State. Hype. Hype. Top PvE server PvP is baiting people to accidentally flag themselves. Yeah, yes. AoEs are stabbing targets. Can't wait to gank players. No sharding. Hashtag no sharding, dude. Yeah, we'll see about that, man. Hunter has the full kit at level 30. Hunter's another level, another class that very, and Hunters in fucking world PvP are a force to be reckoned with, right? Because you can be going off on a quest where you're killing shit, all of a sudden here comes this fucking Hunter's pet and just kills you. Like, where the fuck did he come from? I absolutely hate female Night Elf Hunters. I fucking hate them. If you're one of them, I hate you. No, I'm kidding. It seems like all the time that I'm just like going off my own, doing my own thing. You know, I got like half health, like no mana. Oh, and then here comes a fucking, you know, a female Night Elf Hunter who just comes out of Shadow Meld and just kills me. Like, it never feels like a fair fight. It feels like they always have to have the advantage. Kind of like a rogue, but I feel like rogues are, I don't know, I feel a little bit better being ganked by a rogue than a hunter for some reason. I also hate when they just fucking drain all my mana away. It just pisses me off. I don't really hate hunters like that much, but they definitely are my least favorite class. I do hate them. Yeah. Good morning from Australia, says Matt. How do you say that? Matt Ricks. Matt Ricks. I can't see my eyes. My eyes. Does Warchief's Blessing have the 24-hour CD on retail, you think? Yeah, that's a good question. I think it will probably be more like it was in vanilla than it is on private servers. I doubt you'll be able to get Warchief Blessing all the time. So probably, yeah. Master Rogu says, will I be able to vanish death coils without botching? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Does Warchief... Okay. Landank, hey everyone, how you doing, brother? The true classic vanilla experience has to be the experience on a PvP server. For me, at least, because that was my experience. For some people, they may have had the experience on a PvE server. So, for me, and I'm sure for you, Travik, that is my experience. Is what I'm used to. That's what I need. Of course, I will endure an official classic release if need to be, but damn, I hope it's better than some private servers. What do you mean, Akarn? What exactly do you hope? Will you make a PvP guild when Classic launches and do a mass quest grind to 60? Good question, Fem. We plan on doing... Okay, so we plan on having 2 guilds come Classic. Both on Horde. One will be a very strict raiding guild. Well, not strict, but a very serious raiding guild. We're going to be raiding like 4 nights a week. And then we're going to have another guild that's more of a casual friendly guild, more of a, you know, PvP oriented. Yes, we're still going to raid, but they're not going to be as hardcore as the other guilds. So we plan on having 2 guilds, and we're also going to be doing this with Cargo. So if you guys are fans of Cargos, we're going to be playing with him as well. And then also, I plan on having an Alliance character somewhere, and we'll probably have a guild for that as well, where we can play for those of you who are playing Alliance as well. Because I don't want to leave you guys hanging as well. And I also will be having my Paladin, and Melderon will be playing a Warrior on Alliance. So we'll be having that as well. Dual leveling. What do you think are awesome combinations if 2 friends want to level together? Great fucking question, Magic. So, my brother and I think we've been playing Shaman Warrior. Shaman Warrior, I think, makes a great combination. Why? Wind Fury fucking Totem, right? I can heal, he can tank. It's a great combination. Other combinations that are great, Warlock, Priest. I think that's a great combination with a Warlock, Priest. Constantly life tapping, here's a renew. You know, if you're Shadow, it doesn't matter. It's just a great combination. I love the fact of having like a melee and a healer class. I think that's good. So we're going to be doing in Classic, I'm going to be playing Priest, Melderon's going to be playing Shaman. I think that makes a great combination, especially the fact that he's going to be tanking. And as you guys know, a lot of tanks in vanilla, especially, well, warriors, obviously, and druids, they get rage when they get hit, right? So that's a lot of times you don't want to put your power word shield on a warrior tank when they're tanking, because they're not going to be getting that rage. The Shaman, it doesn't fucking matter. So that's a great combination right there. There's so many good combinations, dude. Hunter Boomkin, right? Great combination. It wouldn't seem like it is, but it is. What do you guys think? What are some combinations that you guys really like to play with? I also, of course, Mage Rogue. I mean, if you get in any fucking PvP encounter, Mage Rogue is like amazing. Polymorph, just fucking burn one target down. It's great. I fucking love it. All right, let me try to go through these guys. I really want to get to read a lot of these. So yeah, here we go. The man, I'm an elf hunter. It feels dead. Okay, guys. So I don't want to give you too much hate. If you play a night elf hunter, it's okay. My first character was a night elf, but it was a rogue. So it's not all hate. It's a little bit of love. It's just If you see an undead priest and his name happens to be Defcamp and he's killing 2 guys, just don't send your pet after him. No, you do what you want. I'll find you though. I will find you and I will kill you. Do you hate hunters because we have the jump? Yes, I do. I hate them. That's why, because you have the jump and you can just fucking delete my mana like with one fucking button. Like, come on. It's all love though. It's all love. I know what I'm rolling. No phrase is confirmed. Oh, God. Oh, yep. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to scroll down a little bit, guys, try to get back. Good morning, Azeroth says, the Mas Dense. How ya doing, brother? 50k ping. Classic hype. 2 paladins. If you can't kill your opponent, you can bore them to death. 2 paladins. Oh, my fucking God, dude. I ran into a group the other day of, like, I think it was 3 paladins. 3. One was called the Father, one was called the Son, and one was called the Holy Ghost. Like, it was so fucking funny, and they just destroyed me. Every time I killed one of them. I think I killed one of them on my Paladin. But, yeah. So, Feral Druid can be pretty sweet, but you'll have to be maxed out the gear pretty much always. So, Feral Druid, dude, I fucking love my Feral Druid. Shout out Johnny. What's up, Johnny? My Feral Druid, dude, like, the amount of I could just grind, like the grind potential is insane. And now I realize why they're number 2, and I think they're above Warlocks when it comes to leveling. I really do, and this is why. You can kill shit so quick and have almost no downtime. Come right out of form, heal yourself, and go right back in. And by the time you need to heal again, your mana's full. You can kill shit so quick. You can stealth where you need to stealth. You know, you need to get around somewhere, stealth, boom. You have feline swiftness at a low level, you can get that. At level 30, you get your travel form. So fast to level, so good if you need to get stealth and find your way around somewhere. And the downtime is very negligible compared to where a Warlock will have to, you know, life tap and then eat or cannibalize, whatever. The pets are okay as a Warlock. You know, you're nowhere, your Voidwalker is nowhere near as good as like a Hunter's pet as far as aggro. But dude, I think, man, I really think that fucking Druid is by far the second best leveler under Hunter. They're so fucking good. Missed donation? Oh shit, I did. Hold on one sec. I'm reading from Restream. One sec, guys. Oh shit. Oh my God, no way. Johnny Bravo. Holy fuck, Johnny Bravo. 2 pumped, brother. Can't wait to re-experience the glory DPS of WoW. Johnny fucking Bravo. You get a fucking hell yeah, brother. $50 fucking dollars. Johnny Bravo, I love you, and I cannot wait to play fucking Classic WoW with you, brother. I am fucking pumped. I am so pumped to experience the glory days of WoW. Guys, Classic WoW is coming. It will be here. The birds are outside fucking chirping right now. They're fucking out there chirping. It's going to be a couple months away. We're going to be playing fucking Classic WoW. People like Johnny Bravo, the fucking gods of Classic WoW. Thank you so much. That's the biggest donation I've ever gotten, Johnny. $50 fucking dollars. I'm sorry for missing that. I've been trying to get through the chat here. This is only my 4th stream, so Johnny Bravo, you're the man. Guys, I still can't believe it, right? We're getting Classic WoW in a couple fucking months. Literally only 3 months away, if that. It's gonna be fucking amazing, guys. It's gonna be so fucking good. Okay. Oh my God, I thank you guys for pointing that out to me. That was whoo. Okay, alright. Johnny fucking Bravo. Did you guys used to watch the show back in the day? How did the fucking song go? I forget. In order to post messages officially, I need to be modded. You can do this by clicking... Oh, that's Streamlabs. Okay, so I will have to do that Streamlabs. Would you say Blizz will publish the server names sometime before launch? I hope so. I really fucking hope so. Dude, okay, so guys, this is the thing. We're going to mark our characters on the server. Johnny fucking Bravo, you're the man. We're going to be probably putting it out there as soon as we make our characters. We want to, of course, get our names out and everything like that. It probably, I'm still very curious about how they're going to be doing this. Are they going to be like East Coast, like how they had them back in the day? You had your East Coast, you had your Central, you had your West Coast, you had your Oceanic. I really want to play on a fucking EU server with a lot of guys, like Dunedain, all you guys over there. So my plans are to probably be like this, to have my main guy on a US East Coast server. That's going to be my Horde characters. And then on my Alliance character, honestly might make them on an EU server to play with Dunedain and those guys. So, but we don't know how it's going to be, right? So I hope they publish that shit. I really do. Feral Druid and also Feral Tank is a fucking... Back to the Feral Tank. So, while leveling, I literally believe that Feral Tank is better than a Warrior Tank while leveling. 100%. Okay. Johnny, again, thank you so much. Everyone's saying, thank you, Johnny, you're the man. Our faction split 50-50. So, it's really interesting, right? Because a lot of private servers have been, kind of like heavy Horde. It goes either way, but a lot of the time it does usually equal out. There will be some servers that will be Horde heavy. There will be some servers that are Alliance heavy, but for the most part, it does usually kind of equal out. And I definitely want to be on a server that's not too Horde heavy, because when it comes to waiting for queues and shit, it sucks. And also, I like it to be, even ground. I hate being on a server that's, fucking 90% Horde or whatever. So I really want to be on a server that's at least like 40-60, so I hope so. We're definitely going to be trying to find a good healthy server. Want to be in a battleground healer in Classic. Which class would you recommend? Battleground healer in Classic for Horde. Personally, I will recommend Priest for that. And I would recommend a Disc / Holy Priest with... Okay, so I really like having improved inner fire. It's a lot of extra... you don't need it, right? But you want to be as defensive as possible. So Priest is good, but I feel like you have to make sure you have a good amount of stam, and you have to have the right talents. You can go Power Infusion spec if you want to. I personally would probably do like a mix, a Discipline, Holy spec. Power Infusion though, if you combine yourself with a Mage or a fucking Elemental Shaman, you will be deleting people. Give him Power Infusion, and they will just destroy people, especially the Elemental Shaman. Oh my god, it's insane. Absolutely insane. A Shaman is a very good battleground healer as well as Druids, dude. Druids have the ability to be in stealth. They can come out, and they both, as well as Shamans and Druids, they both can count into Nature Swiftness, which is an instant heal. You patch that up with a healing touch or a healing wave, huge fucking heal. But of course, Priests, you have Power Word Shield, you have a good amount of, you have your Renew for a hot, you also have a Fear, which can really help in a lot of situations. So, personally, the way I heal, I prefer a Priest, just because Power Word Shield, I like the fact that I can Fear to get people off me if I need to. But Druids, Druids have so many things to combat by getting away from people. Entangling Roots, a Travel Form. It depends on your playstyle. If you're going to be going in there and want to be more of like a someone who can get away easily, I think Shaman or Druid is the way to go, because you can drop an Earthbind Totem, go in Ghost Wolf. If you feel like you're more of a person who wants to sit there in the fight, bubble some people, maybe throw out some offensive abilities like Mana Burns, whatever like that, Fear. It really depends on your playstyle. Personally, I prefer Priest, especially when we get to BC. I definitely prefer Priest, but Druids and Shamans are also really good in PvP healing. But a good battleground healer for me, I'm always going to pick Priest. Alright, where do I buy that comic book? I don't know what comic book you're talking about, brother. Let me make sure. There is something else as well. Okay, so, and for the Alliance, I really believe that Paladins are just amazing battleground healers because of your bubble, your bop, your quick fucking heals. If you have... It's just... They're great healers. Great healers in Battlegrounds. I think probably better than... I would say one of the best out of all the healers. So, Shakanen is amazing as well, dude. Shakanens are so good. But looking online a lot in any way, Is it viable or able to level more Holy Shadow Priest? Oh, okay, so you're looking for like a Holy / Shadow Priest? So what do you mean, like a, because it doesn't really mix too well. I guess you're meaning like someone who can like heal and also do shadow spells. So there is a cool spec that I like to do at level 60, which you could, instead of getting blackout, you could of course get your points into where where you get your fucking mana back and shit like that, spear tap. But I like to usually go down to get like improve renew, go down to spiritual healing, and then just go down into the shadow tree to mind flay. Either get blackout, improve shadow or pain, mind flay, but you're not going to be doing as much damage. The main thing you want to do as a priest while leveling is make sure you have your improved wand first, then go spear tap, and then improved shadow or pain, and really from there you can pick and choose what you want to do. As long as you have that improved wand, as long as you have life tap, improve shadow or pain, get some more in shadow. I would recommend. Mind flay really doesn't get good until you get to higher level and get shadow if you get shadow form. So but I personally recommend going shadow while leveling as a priest, because you can still heal dungeons fucking really well as a shadow priest. Goodbye social life in a few months. Absolutely no fucking social life. My social life will be here, in-game, talking to you guys, being with you guys, fucking leveling, getting ganked. That will be my fucking social life. I am 100% trying to think about how I can do this full-time. So, streaming. Okay, streaming. I'm going to talk to you guys about this. When it comes to streaming right now, I'm just doing these, talks with you guys, getting hyped about Classic WoW, trying to get the fucking juices flowing. When Classic comes out, I'm going to be streaming all the fucking time, okay? We're talking about whenever I'm playing, I will most likely be streaming. So I'll be streaming a lot. Until then, though, do you guys just want to see me play other games or do this kind of thing? Because honestly, like I said earlier, I do not like fucking playing other games right now. My only game I play is Classic WoW on Voldemort server. So what do you guys think? Just keep doing this a couple times a week until Classic comes out? Because if we get a fucking beta soon, I'm going hard on that fucking beta. I'm going to be streaming that shit all the fucking time. So let me know what you guys think about that. Because I really, like I said, I want to continue streaming until we get beta, Classic, whatever comes out first. If we even get a fucking beta, that's what I mean. But do you guys want to, like, there's other games. I was doing a Diablo stream. I can finish the Diablo stream. I was thinking about doing some other games, maybe focusing on Blizzard games, that kind of thing. We'll see, guys. Honestly, I just love having fun with you guys, fucking chatting, doing this kind of thing, talking, getting the fucking hype going. This is what I love. I need to find me East Coast Raiding Guild, dude. Yeah, that's the same thing here. So if you're going to be rolling on with us, East Coast Raiding Guild, like I said, we're going to have 2 guilds. One is going to be, and we're going to be probably rolling with Egregious and Navik as well. So we're going to be, if you guys know who they are, they're fucking amazing. Their characters are also part of their Classic WoW.live project. So East Coast Raiding Guild, like I said, one is going to be hardcore, one is going to be more like focused on casual leveling, PvP, and raiding as well. But you guys, yeah, it's going to be me, Melderon, Cargos, Egregious, Navik, a bunch of people from Classic WoW.live. It's going to be fucking amazing. We'll definitely give you guys more information as we get closer to the release of Classic. Oh, Hunter. So you guys sometime in August, eh? Alright. Need to find me. I love healing in PvP as a paladin, throwing out blessings of freedom on the warriors and laughing at the rogues, dude. That is great. That is fucking great. I know. Okay, so keep streaming. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep streaming, dude. I'm definitely going to keep streaming. I just, like, don't know what exactly do I want to keep streaming. Am I going to keep streaming this? Am I going to keep streaming on the fucking, because I can't do, unfortunately, I just can't do the private server thing. I can't stream that. It's, it's not only my channel, it's Melderon's channel as well. And if something happens to the channel, I would, I can't do that to him. I just can't. So a lot of you guys look like you're going to be rolling paladins, dude. My friends aren't interested in Classic and WoW and won't be playing it. I need new friends. Make new friends on fucking WoW, dude. Who needs real-life friends? Fuck real-life friends. You have WoW friends. That's all that matters. I think we will see some more Alliance-heavy servers rather than Horde, since Alliance is better. Alliance is not better, okay? Fuck. Alliance has things a little bit easier in the PvE, but when it comes to PvP, Horde has the upper fucking hand. You have things like fucking Orc Racial, Stun Resist. Oh my god, 25% fucking resist. War fucking Stomp, Will of the motherfucking Forsaken. Dude, when it comes to PvP, my man, Horde gets the fucking upper hand. PvE, absolutely, give it to the fucking Alliance with the fucking Paladins, with fucking Fear Ward, because they can't handle it, dude. They can't handle the fucking pressure of having to fucking deal with, you know, fear and fucking, I gotta pull a little too much threat. Gotta give them salvation. No. I mean, I love Alliance too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when it comes down to it, man, I bleed red for fucking Horde. But you know what's weird? I love the Alliance aesthetics. Like, I love Stormwind City. I love Ironforge. I love the Alliance leveling zones more than I love Horde. But when it comes to the feel of the motherfucking people and the camaraderie and the social aspect, I feel like I'm more connected to the people of the Horde. But I have felt that with the Alliance as well. So I don't want to get you guys thinking that like there's this huge difference. It's not, but I just feel when I'm playing, I feel more connected to the Horde, being that kind of like, I don't know, being kind of like a, what's the word? Like, you don't know your place in the world, you know what I mean? You're kind of like trying to find, underdog, there you go. You're like an underdog and you really don't know who you are, trying to find your place, and I really feel that, you know, especially with the Forsaken, man. I fucking love that. Horde racial style. Yeah, dude, Horde racials are so fucking good. Is Spell Power Rogue possible? Spell Power Rogue is possible. You go Spell Power and you use your fucking poisons and you do some massive fucking poison damage. Spell Power Rogue is possible. Fucking YouTube that shit. There's some amazing videos of Spell Power Rogues in vanilla. It's fucking awesome. Boy, I don't agree. Also, they have Holy Paladins. Alliance is king. Horde is cool as fuck, though, so a lot of people who care about meta will roll them anyway. Like, tips. Yeah, you know, it's all about what you feel most connected to, right? If you like being a motherfucking orc, be a motherfucking orc. If you like being a motherfucking undead, be a motherfucking undead. You like being a big-ass Tarn, be a Tarn. You want to be a dwarf, be a dwarf. You want to be a human, be a human. You want to be a gnome, what the fuck's wrong with you? Okay? That's what it's all about. Yeah, Horde Racial Stomp Alliance in PvP. Abso-fucking-lutely. Zog, my friend. Anything with the right gear can be OP. Absolutely. Motherfucker. I won't add to sheer damage. We are not in 2004 anymore, you know. If you feel like you are a spell power rogue, nobody can tell you not to. Absolutely. In 2004, people were so used to warrior tanks, right? Because druid tanks got the shit out of the stick in the early days of vanilla WoW. But towards the end, druid tanks became very good. In some fights, they were better than warrior tanks. And now, the thing is, people were so used to all the tanks being warriors that everyone just scoffed when a druid won a tank. But the fact is, druids make great tanks in vanilla. Maybe not the best main tank, but they make an exceptional off tank, especially in some fights where they reign supreme. Okay? If you want to be a tank and you want to be a druid, go for it. Be a great off tank. Be the best fucking druid tank you can be. More on that in another video with Taladrill very, very soon, guys. It's going to be fucking exciting. Going to be fucking awesome. We had this really good video set up for that. And Holy Paladin got huge armor. Yeah, they do. I'm a Night Elf Furbog, dude. Yeah, you got that quest with the fucking thing. You get the Furbog thing. That's another thing that's cool about Alliance. You can get that quest and turn to a Furbog whenever you want. Just like the idea of Shock Priest and have some shadow spells. Yeah, that is cool. I got you. I got you on that. Have you all ever seen a melee hunter with an Arcanite Reaper? I have seen melee hunter with fucking procking getting a proc, you know? Nightfall. Fuck. Delay? I don't know, you guys getting a delay? Fuck other games. Do this, it's dope. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this, absolutely. Play Final Fantasy 14, talk about WoW, sorry. Gets really confused. Yeah, there you go. Start giving feedback on crossover BGs. No crossover BGs. None. Nothing. None of it. They go against the entire point of vanilla. No crossover BGs. No crossover fucking nothing. It's vanilla WoW. One server. Under God. indivisible, all that good stuff. How do we actually start the process, though? I really want a big guild. So, okay, we're going to be starting the process, guys. If you're not part of the Discord on my Discord, Defcamp, Melderon's Discord, Cargo's Discord, ClassicWow.live Discord, make sure you join those Discords. We'll have links, one sec. If you guys aren't part of the Discord, there should be a link. Let me see. Is there a link? Okay, I'll link it real quick for you guys. Just give me a sec. Kill all humans, abso-fucking-lutely. All humans must die. Can't wait to feel the same as you. For the Horde, my brother. Why would you ninja? Why? The Alliance starting area music. The Alliance starting area music is so fucking good, I know, dude. It really is. Vanilla made you just hate the other faction. Didn't it, though? Didn't it? Especially when you're running around, like, doing the fucking chicken quests. If you guys haven't seen fucking Platinum's new video, the worst 3 quests in Vanilla WoW, doing those motherfucking chicken quests, right? In the Hinterlands, in Feralis, and in Tenaris. You're doing those fucking chicken quests, running along the road, killing fucking scorpions or, moonkins and shit. And then here come these 2 fucking Alliance assholes, right? In the middle of killing shit, and then they kill your motherfucking chicken, and then they kill you. If you didn't hate Alliance yet, you will hate Alliance after that fucking moment. Trust me, you will. Vanilla made, okay, I just said that. Please don't insult a faction based on the developer decision not to include equal balance. We could say this sake thing about Horde not being able to PvP without huge. It's all, it's all love, brother. It's all love. Stoneform is amazing. Dwarf hunters are great in PvP. So is motherfucking dwarf rogues, right? What else is better? Fighting another rogue. And so I have a dwarf rogue on another server, so I do play Alliance here and there, so I don't really hate the other faction. Okay, I'm just getting this shit starting the pot, but there's nothing better than a fucking like undead rogue blinding you, and then you just ping pop that stone form and blind him back. Dude, it's fucking awesome. It's so awesome. Alright, MP5 hunters are fun too. Any idea why Sylvanas has a lot of fanboys? Because she's cool, and she is dead, and she is the Banshee Queen. That's why. Troll Shaman masterpiece. Troll Shamans. Okay, let's talk about Troll Shamans for a second. Troll Shamans, in my opinion, make the best Resto Shamans. Why? Because motherfucking Berserker, right? In raids, a lot of times there's damage. You get damage in raids, right? Who would think? AoE damage, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You get damage, you pop motherfucking Berserker, and you're putting out chain heals like a motherfucking champ, dude. It's insane how much healing a Troll Shaman can put out over other Shamans with Berserker. It's fucking awesome. So if I were going pure Resto, I'd probably go Troll. If I'm going pure Enhancement, I'm probably going to go Orc. If I'm going pure Elemental, I'm going Tarn. And my own personal preference is I really want to play a Shaman in endgame PvP, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to go Enhancement or Elemental yet. I love them both. I really do. And I love my Orc Shaman that I'm playing right now. But I talked about this last stream. I love fucking War Stomp. Throwing that shit in there. War Stomp, Lesser Healing Wave, War Stomp, Chain Lightning, War Stomp, Chain Lightning, then Iron Grenade, and then fucking whatever. It's just awesome. I love that playstyle. So I think for me, personally, I also love the way that tier 2.5 AQ set looks on a motherfucking Tarn Shaman. It's amazing. So I think I'm going to go Tarn when it comes to my Shaman. But all of the fucking Shamans, all of the races who can play Shaman have their own thing, and I fucking love that. Night Elf Shadow Meld is so underrated. It's cool as fuck and quite good in World PvP. Dude, Shadow Meld is amazing. It really is. Especially, I fucking hate it, obviously, as a Horde who plays Horde most of the time. But being a hunter and being able to have that stealth, especially if you have a cat, or you can just obviously dismiss your pet, being able to fucking stealth is amazing. You sit there at a spot where you know there's a lot of traffic or some shit like that, or you're trying to get away from someone, you res and you shadow meld real quick. It is so helpful. It's very underrated. I feel like there are a lot of things underrated. I feel like druids are very underrated in PvP as well. I feel like druids are one of the best PvP classes if you know how to play it. They can be so dangerous, so fucking dangerous. Healing hunter is a thing. Well, with Menpet. They don't allow undead druids though, or all of my tunes would be forsaken. Dude, I want to be an undead motherfucking paladin, right? They should be. I mean, come on. They used to be the fucking humans of Lordaeron, right? What, they died and they just forgot to be paladins, but they can still be priests? Come on, dude. I know it kind of doesn't make sense because they would like be killing themselves with exorcism and shit, but I don't know. LOL fucking gnomes. Rebels or the Empire? Motherfucking Empire. Hell yeah, motherfucking Empire. I sort of like the Conan-ish stuff going on with the design of Orgrimmar, but in my experience, Horde attracts 14-year-olds who want to be badass and just spoil that for me. You know what, dude? I understand what you're saying, but I feel the exact same about the Alliance. I feel like the Alliance has more of a pull for the younger people. I don't know, maybe that's just my experience. I know it's a joke and all, like, oh yeah, Alliance are all fucking 12-year-olds, but when I was younger, I wanted to play Alliance. The older I got, the less I wanted to play the Alliance. The more I felt attached to the Horde. That's just personal. People have their own personal feelings. A lot of people like Dune. He loves Lord of the Rings, right? He wants to play as a motherfucking elf. So he plays Night Elf. That's his thing. Or he plays a human paladin, you know? It's all about what you love, man. And I'm not gonna bash you, unless you play a gnome, of course. If you play a gnome, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm just kidding. All classes are good and needed. Vega, what you just said is the motherfucking most truest thing about Vanilla WoW. All classes are good and needed in Vanilla WoW. In any scenario, right? Whether it's leveling, whether it's PvE, whether it's PvP, all classes are good and needed. Every class has something they can offer. Whether you're a fucking moonkin, you can give that motherfucking sweet spell crit to the mages. Whether you're an enhancement shaman, totem twisting, whether you're an elemental shaman, just blowing shit fuck up and giving, drop it. You can put them in the fucking group with the warlocks to lower their threat too. There's always a place for you, no matter who you are in Classic WoW. I fucking love that. For both PvP and PvE, abso-fucking-lutely. Damn, bro, you're looking sexy. Show us some skin. You see the skin right here? How's it looking? The skin right there. Troll masterpiece, master race. You know, the trolls were the original. They're trolls. Think about that for a second. Go elemental. Dude, I'm doing elemental. I'm fucking doing it. Gotta hit the vape real quick, boys. Hold on one sec. I like human for the rep gains, stealth detection. Dude, stealth detection's fucking OP, yo. You know how many times I played a human and just totally forgot about perception? You use that shit, you can see a motherfucking rogue from, like, far as shit. It's crazy. I love you too, Tea Time. Oh, Daniel-san, how are you? Feign Death, Shadow Mad, Death Coil for the win. Dude, fucking Feign Death, Shadow Mad, Death Coil. Yeah, it is. If you know how to play any fucking class, whether it's a druid, hunter, if you know how to play it at the max skill level, you can beat any class that's playing it at a medium skill level. I don't care what class you are. And druids are great in PvE. If you want to heal, also if you want to off tank. When did you stop playing retail? I stopped playing retail at the end of Legion. So I was actually doing some mythic raiding and some mythic. I cleared mythic Nighthold. I cleared mythic Tomb of Sargeras, and then Antorus came out, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." Only reason I was still playing was because of my guild, and I was playing a Holy Paladin at the time. I was healing. I hated the fact that all everyone cared about was the motherfucking numbers. Oh, what's your parse? What's your parse? They didn't care about getting the boss down. People are tunneling just so they can get the fucking highest parse, and I'm sitting there having to fucking heal these people who are just sitting there tunneling because all they care about is parses. And then you fucking get a piece of gear, and you cry about it when it's a mythic piece of fucking gear, but oh, it's not Titan Forge, so it sucks. And someone who did fucking normal, the same fucking dungeon, has a higher item level than me because he's got lucky and got all motherfucking Titan Forge. I'm not going to talk about retail anymore. That's when I stopped playing, middle of Legion. I'm sorry, end of Legion. Yeah, we've all grown up. Except for Melderon, he's grown down. If you love gnomes, man, I feel like if you love gnomes, I don't know. I feel like people play gnomes. I don't understand the appeal. Is it, do you like pretend you're like a hobbit, or is it that you like to be like a kind of like look at me, I'm a gnome, I'm like a troll, you know? Is it like that, or is it like you're small? I don't know. I don't understand the appeal. Someone who plays a gnome, tell me what is the appeal. I'm actually legit interested on what the appeal is of playing a gnome. Let me go back up here because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. I did not. I don't think I did, at least. Guys, this is my 4th motherfucking stream. Number 4. So bear with me a little bit when I'm... Okay, here we go. PvP, hell yeah, Orc Warrior, Big Coke. Alliance is great for organized stuff, but seem to lack that drive to work together. That's crazy you say that, because I feel like sometimes the Alliance work together better than the Horde, especially in Battlegrounds. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like sometimes when the Horde are like, maybe... But in vanilla, it was a little bit different. It's weird, right? Because on my server, at least, that I played on, when I played Alliance on my very first server in vanilla, it was always the Horde that was very... They weren't working together when we do a Warsong Gulch, right? And our whole team would move as a unit. When the Horde, you'd have like a couple people here and then everyone else fighting in mid. I felt like, at least on that server, in my experience, the Alliance worked well together. So maybe it's different. I don't know, but I've always felt like only in some experiences the Alliance were a little bit more able to work together when the Horde were more like off doing their own thing, kind of. Maybe only in some experiences though. Alliance got way more girl players. I hardly met anyone at Horde side, but plenty in Alliance. That is true. I feel like there's a lot of females who like to play Night Elf or Human. You know, there are some. I have met some girls that played on like a Tarn or a Troll or even an Orc. But for the most part, a lot of the female players that I've met and I know of either played Night Elf or Human. It's interesting because a lot of people like to play something that they can associate themselves with, and I feel like a lot of women usually play female characters. So then why do so many men play female characters? Good question. I don't know. For PvP, should I roll a mage or a druid? Completely up to you, man. Do you want to... What do you want to do, right? Do you want to just blow people the fuck up? Do you want to be able to do a little bit of everything? Because as a druid, you can heal. You can do kitty cat damage as melee. You can do fucking amazing boomkin damage if you want to play boomkin. Or the thing that I like about druid in PvP, I like to play... there's a spec where you put a little bit into everything. So you put a little bit into balance, a little bit into resto, a little bit into feral. And you're basically like... can do a little bit of everything. You're a great flag carrier. You have the feline swiftness. You can do, some really decent damage with your Moonfire, Starfire abilities, and also heal pretty well. That's the kind of druid that I like to play. If you want to go full boomkin, then that's a different play style. It's a little bit more similar to a mage, but it's still different in a lot of ways because you're basically a tank. You have the same amount of armor as a bear druid does almost, so it's fucking insane. So you can definitely take hits more than a mage could. So it's all up to you. What's your play style? That you got to take that in consideration. Children play Horde too, brother. Yeah, children play WoW. So children. The thing is, I feel like on private servers, at least in my experience, and especially with the channel, I feel like for the most part, even if they're 18 to 22, it's more of a mature audience and more mature people that I feel like are drawn to classic WoW. Maybe that's because we grew up playing this game for a lot of us, or this style of game. When the younger audience is more, I don't want to say this because it's not 100% true for a lot of people, but they're more likely to play more fast-paced games where they play themselves, where they can play one match, do this, do that. Classic WoW is all about putting that time and effort in, being rewarded for that time, being immersed into your character. I feel like a lot of older people, I'm 30 now, so, but the cool thing is, like, looking back at Nost, there was a lot of people who were like 18 to 22. That was like almost half the amount of people that were playing Nost were between the ages of 18 and 22. So I think that's fucking awesome too. Mod review when? Not a bad idea. You passed the jewel. Now, actually, this is a Orion, Lost Vape Orion, with a chip. It has a chip in here that like makes every hit the same. It's actually a really good pod, and it uses the Salt Nick. I love this little thing. You can't beat the classic Cold Blood prep combo. Dude, I fucking love Cold Blood prep. So, when I play Rogue, and I love Dagger Rogue, don't get me wrong, Sword Rogue is cool and all, but for me, I go straight fucking Dagger, dude. You know, open up with that cheap shot, backstab, and then, you know, if you have, whatever, if you need one more, use a Thistle Tea, Cold Blood Eviscerate, dead. I fucking love that. And prep, man, I mean, having 2 vanishes, having 2 blinds, having 2 sprints, like, it's so good. For me, when I play Rogue, I go Cold Blood preparation. I love that build. I love it, absolutely. Knowledge is power, absolutely. I gotta run through these some of these real quick. So, Tower Mill, South Shore, Tower Mill, South Shore. You can't beat the classic. Even riding speed trinket. It will save your ass in World PvP to have 3 extra absolutely. How many times that motherfucking Carol 6 saved my ass? I wish they removed Titan Forging. I wish they would remove Titan Forging in retail as well. But you know what? Keep retail. Let's have classic be classic. Escape Artist. Yeah, okay, so that's why you play a Gnome, because Escape Artist and Steampunk vibes. Okay, Gnome plus Naganfogger in PvP, that's why I play Gnome. Okay, I understand that. I do understand that because there are some people who click, I guess, to target. And it's still hard. It's very hard even if you are tap targeting. Like, where the fuck is that little Gnome rogue who's using Naganfogger? I understand that. I do understand that. 5% int. People play Gnomes for int boost, okay. Best racial for mages. Okay, I understand that. I myself would just rather play a human. But yeah, 5% int is okay. I like Gnomes for the memery. That, I understand that, okay, for the memery. I understand that. Enchant Glove look amazing on Gnomes. Oh, Enchant Glows, okay. I was like, Enchant Glove doesn't look like anything. Should Blizz put Deserter debuff for not accepting BGQs in Classic? To combat honor grind? Yeah, absolutely. It was in, oh, I see what you mean. Should put Deserter debuff time? Yeah, you like the no mount? I think that's the worst mount in the game, honestly. I really do. Small model that can't be... Dude, and that's the only bad thing about playing Tauren. And let me guys know what you think. When you see a Tauren, you automatically go to him first because of his size. I feel like a lot of people see this big Tauren, especially if you're like a shaman. Okay, then, you know, this guy's capable of healing. Go after him. But when I play my priest, I feel like that's bullshit because everyone always goes after the priest first. But that's a really cool thing about certain classes, right? Because I feel like some players won't go after the paladin because they know he's got a bubble up his sleeve, he's got a bop, if he's gonna, he's got a lay on hands, he's gonna be usually take longer to kill than other people, so they'll go on a class that's quicker to kill first. But I feel like in that same respect, people see a Tauren, it's a big target, it's like a fucking giant X, you know what I mean? Kill this giant fucking cow. I don't know. What do you guys feel? What do you guys think about that? It's less working together and more getting into the group. Oh, for the Alliance. I just hate Tauren's run animation because they look like they're running in slow-mo. Yeah, I know they do. No mages are cool as fuck. I don't know about that. I love the way they die. Oh, I love that sound. I love it. Men like ass. Men do like ass. Platinum WoW, dude. Platinum WoW. Guys, I gotta say, if you guys never checked out Platinum WoW, you have to check him out. He is going to be the Nixium of Classic WoW. Like, he is fucking amazing. The work that he does is outstanding. There are so many good classic content creators out there, guys. I always say, go check them out. Chimley, Dunedain, Perfect Stealth. There's so many of them. Dawkin, and I'm going to forget. Cargos, so many good people. But there's so many. Check them out. Horde equals more burst going big dick. Alliance equals more healing. Hoes play dwarfs and humans. Okay. Females likes female gnomes because they are cute. Most females I play with had a main gnome. Really? Most females I play with, or not play with, but know of, and I did play with some females when I played on the Alliance as well. When I did play Alliance, they played Night Elf or Human. Amazing boomkin damage, dude. Nothing like seeing that Starfall crit. Boom! RP PvP server all the way. Best community in WoW. Okay, that's a good point. Like, I also heard that RP PvP servers have amazing communities. I definitely, that's a cool thing about when Classic comes out, dude. I can try this out. I can try playing on an RP PvP server. I can try playing on, you know, if I have to get another account to play on an EU, to play on an EU server and play Alliance over there. Like, I can't wait to be able to have characters across multiple servers. I can't fucking wait. 200 people in here. Hype. Holy shit, I didn't even notice. We have over 200 people in here. God damn. That's fucking awesome. And Melderon, if you didn't miss, we had Johnny Bravo with a $50 donation. What is this now? Oh my god. Vomp with a $50 and 1 cent super chat. Love your DefTalk podcast. Keep up the good work. Vomp, you are a motherfucking hero, dude. You guys have literally been absolutely amazing. And I gotta say, guys, that is what I love so much about Classic WoW, is this motherfucking community, right? No other community have I felt so much love, so much acceptance. You know, I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory of myself. I grew up with a lot of fucking issues, you know what I mean? A lot of issues. I had a lot of, like, anxiety and depression, all that shit. Went down a dark road, used a lot of drugs, got clean, and WoW was, for me, the gateway into me finding out, like, who I was and what I love about, you know, just everything. Like, and it helped me in so many ways, because I really wasn't that open of a person unless I was using drugs, and I felt very introverted. And WoW, like, allowed me to meet people and feel connected with these people, even though it was over a fucking video game, right? And over the years, it's helped me open up so much to be able to fucking stream and sit here with you guys right now. So it's people like you, Vomp, all you guys in here, that makes me love doing this. And I appreciate it so much. To have 200 motherfucking people in here watching me talk about Classic WoW, it's a fucking dream come true. And guys, in a couple months, we're going to be playing Classic fucking WoW. How amazing is that? How beautiful is that? I'll tell you, doing this, I've met some of the most amazing people in my life. You guys and some of the guys that we've been working with over at Classic WoW Live. It's been like a dream come true. So just keep it up, guys. Like, you are the reason why Melderon and I make videos and why we do this. At first, you know, we said we want to make videos that we like making and just try to bring something in the community. And now it's become so much more than that. I feel like every time we make a video or every time I see a new content creator and I talk to them, and, you know, it's just like, it makes me so happy to see people come together over this fucking game, dude. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Thank you so much, Vomp. You're a fucking hero. Yeah, and the DefTalk too, guys, like, that is another thing we love. I just love being able to, like, talk with people, and, you know, whether it's content creators or whether it's people who just play the game and find out, like, what do you love about Classic WoW? What brings you constantly keep playing this game? I fucking love it. I fucking love it. What server is this? Okay, so this right here that we're watching, this is Mulgore, and this is actually Mezio. So shouts out to Mezio. If you guys go over to his channel, he has some amazing ambiance just music and just shows like the views of classic WoW, and I fucking love it. And just using some of his footage here to have in the background. So shouts out to Mezio, he's the fucking man. Vomp, thank you again so much. You should ask. Wait, someone said, "Hey Defcamp, I've decided to go priest, and I'm wondering what is the best spec to level if you want to heal dungeons as well." Let me tell you this right now, Serial Maniac. You can level as Shadow and still heal dungeons 100% perfectly. And I'll tell you why. Because priests have so many different abilities to heal with, whether it's your HOTS, whether it's your group heals, whether it's flash heal, greater heal, lesser heal. You have so many different things to use. As long as you have some intel, some spirit gear, you don't even really need plus healing gear. Being a priest, you can heal 100% fine as Shadow. But if you do have any plus Shadow gear gear on, like some of the fell cloth, that kind of stuff, some of the shadow sets you can make tailoring, make sure you just change them up with either just straight up intel spirit gear or just straight up plus healing gear. So absolutely, I would say 100% if you want to level quickest, make sure you put 5 points into improve wanting first. I usually do those with my first 5 talent points because wanting will be most of your damage. Then go into spear tap, and then go down into improved shadow word pain, and then go down the shadow tree there. So you can absolutely heal fine as a shadow priest. Okay, definitely gonna Melderon in order to post. Oh, goddamn Streamlabs. Yeah, everyone target the Tarn, hopefully including you healers. That's what I'm feeling, dude. Everyone goes after the motherfucking Tarn. You'll never click on the gnome first. I know, dude. Listen to these brothers almost everything during the week. Keeping my... Dude, Vomp, thanks again, brother. Keeping the hype real, man. That's what we're trying to do. Absolutely. Always kill the healers first. Noggin Fogger is so good for PvP, whether you're using it to jump off a fucking ledge or to shrink or whatever. I love Noggin Fogger. I always make sure I have a stack, like a stack or two of them. The gnome sound, dude. So good, right? Alright, Platinum Mage Guide made me wake up my girlfriend so hard in the vending machine. Wasn't that great, dude? Oh my god, I love that part. It was so good. You play Gnome Rogue because they got cool beards and pink hairs. Lol. Played on an RP PvP server back in vanilla. It was great. The only minority really RP'd. Oh, okay, so it wasn't... We had some cross-run faction events though, like treasure hunts. See, that's cool too. You also have a lot of, I feel like on RP servers, a lot of these like little cool events. That's another cool thing that I really like about that. Devil Sword Mafia is the only reason I live. If I had $50, I'd buy $50 worth of ice cream. What kind of drugs? Jay, so I started using opiates. So I broke my leg when I was 13. I started off smoking pot, drinking, stuff like that. Broke my leg when I was 13. Got introduced to opiates, and ever since then it was kind of like off the run with like Percocets. Got involved with the oxycodone, and then by the time I was 20, I started using heroin IV. And but I've been clean for 5 years now. Been clean off of heroin for 5 years, and actually work as a certified recovery specialist. So it's actually really helped me stay clean, and also as well as this game has helped me so fucking much. I want to play Druid so I can dungeon level and fill my role and keep it fun. Dude, dungeon, like, I feel like as a Druid, you know, in my group, I'd probably, even though I'm going to be having Melderon tanking as a Shaman, but in my ideal dungeon leveling group, now this is for leveling, I would have a Druid tank. Absolutely. I think so. WoW was never a video game, it was another world. Absolutely, Dud. I love you too, guys. I love you too. I love all of you. Ever play WoW on Adderall? Yes, I did. I used to PvP on Adderall. I used to do 2v2 in Adderall, so yeah. That's probably why I got the like 2600 rating. I deserve 1K people watching. Thank you, Daniel. I you know, maybe one day. I just love hanging out with you guys and doing this. This is literally a dream come true for me. 100%. I never believed I've had over 200 fucking people watching me talking about Classic WoW. Like, this is amazing. I haven't played a game in over 5 years, but Classic WoW, I'm coming for you. Fucking love it, D-Dust. Haven't played the game in over 5 years, but Classic WoW, he's coming for you. Watch out, dude. I love that. I fucking love that. Imagine all the retail crybabies complaining about Classic after release. You know what? I hope that some people are like, I don't like this, whatever, and then some people find it and they love it. I hope some people will have that same experience that we had back when playing vanilla or on private servers. I really hope so. I really do. As a warrior, would you suggest Fury or Arms for PvP? I don't really play warrior, but definitely Arms for PvP. From what I know, from what I've seen, Arms is amazing in PvP at level 60. You would have to look up some other people and get some more information about it. I know Cargos has worked on some stuff about that. You could definitely check out some of his stuff. But from what I know, absolutely Arms Warrior for PvP. Not to say that Fury doesn't have its place, but you have way more survivability as an Arms Warrior. Wands are OP as fuck, especially for priests. Yes, they are. Hell yeah, brother. Good for you. It's a hard battle to fight drugs. Yeah, dude, hardest thing in my life, absolutely. But like I said, WoW really helped me through it. And I try to explain that to people and how WoW has helped me throughout my life. And honestly, I could probably say with some guarantee that if I didn't get introduced to WoW when I did, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably say that with almost 100% certainty. Yeah, no gameplay. Douglas, or Dougie Fresh. That's something that I was talking to guys about. So if you guys would like me to play a game, like I said, the game that I play all day long is Classic WoW on a Voldemort server. And if I were to play another game, I really don't. I know I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I would playing Classic WoW. So I was thinking to just kind of keep doing this until we get either a beta or Classic comes out. But I just want to be able to talk to you guys and do this. So sorry for the no gameplay. If that's not your thing, man, whatever. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Absolutely, dude. I want to fucking play that game when it comes out. I'm really hyped for that shit. It really looks like it is going to be a game that at its heart will have a lot of those amazing things that Vanilla WoW had about it. What is the best spec for priest leveling? If you want to heal dungeons much of the way and level fast, again, Shadow. You can heal any dungeon, level Shadow, and still heal absolutely fine. 100% Shadow. I hear Fury is good if you have the gear. Yeah. Warriors are good if you have the gear. 100%. Warriors are very, very, very gear dependent. Hi, Defcamp. I have decided to play Shaman in Classic and have been dabbling with it on a private server. Your guides have been helping, huge help. Now, those guides actually were mostly made, I'm pretty sure all the Shaman ones that you're talking about, were actually made by Melderon. Believe it or not, he is the Shaman god, pretty much. When it comes to Shamans, he's told me everything I know when it comes to Shamans. And Melderon is an amazing, amazing Shaman. He's made those guides. He has put his heart and soul into them. A lot of the stuff we do now, we work on together, but Melderon has made some amazing guides. He's working on a guide right now as well. And so, yeah, you want to definitely, I'll pass it on to Melderon as well. He worked so hard on those guides, and he taught me everything I know about Shamans. And tell you what, Shamans were a class that I really did not care too much about, and recently I fucking have fallen in love with them. I love them. I'm still gonna make my priest, but Shamans are amazing, dude. Don't even need gear as an arms, just dang weapon. Hell yeah, brother. Are you you guys are my favorite Classic WoW channel. Jay Bernard, that means so much, dude. I cannot believe that out of all the channels, you like ours the best. That is fucking awesome. Wow, that's awesome. That really is awesome, dude. I stopped playing in TBC and I'm returning for Classic. Hell yeah, brother. I myself have played Vanilla, TBC, Wrath, Kata, Mists, Warlords, Legion. I've taken some breaks here and there. I've played my most, of course, Vanilla. I started playing around patch 1.8 or so when right before Entourage came out, and then most of my WoW career, however, was played during in the Burning Crusade. I fucking no-lifed in the Burning Crusade. I did arenas 2v2. I did raiding. I fucking joined a hardcore guild. That was a year. I pretty much had about a year of my life where I did nothing but play WoW. Can you get into raids still as an arms warrior? The thing is with arms, you're really not going to be using Mortal Strike. because from what I know, like again, I don't know that much about warriors, but Mortal Strike puts a debuff on the target. So yes, there will be 16 debuffs, but it's kind of, yeah, you can go in his arms basically, but you do way more damage as Fury Warrior. From what I know, some other warriors might have something else to say about that. Oh, that's okay, Zuppy. Like Melderon and I, we work on a lot of the stuff together, but all of that shaman stuff, Melderon did that. And yeah. Oh, so Defcamp Melderon said, don't forget about Egregious and Navik. They are also shaman gods. So the Earthen Ring is a group of shamans. You might have heard of it before. Thrall was in it. Actually, the other shamans who are in it, so it's Thrall, Egregious, Navik, and Melderon. They make up the Earthen Ring. Thinking of going Druid Friend Shaman for a fast duo to 60. That would make it an amazing duo because you both have speed bonuses. Ghost Wolf, and then the Druid will have Feline Swiftness, and then they will have Travel Form. They can both heal if they need to. They can both do melee if they need to. They can both do range if they need to. They can both tank if they need to. They are great duo leveling specs. Shaman, Druid, they're buddies. They're fucking nature loving. But I love it. I love the duo. That sounds amazing. I would love to have a Shaman Druid duo. What is the most underrated class and spec in Classic? The most underrated class and spec. Now, the question is, in what aspect are we talking? Are we talking PvE or PvP? I would say it would either be a Druid or a Shaman. I think Shamans are given a little bit more than the Druids are. I think Druids are a little bit more underrated. And I would probably say that balanced like Moonkins are probably, because they're joked about the most, but in PvP, now we're not talking PvE here, because Moonkins, however, they can do some damage in PvE, but not much. They're not going to do as much as a mage, of course, or a warlock. But in PvP, Boomkins are fucking amazing. It's a really hard question to answer, because it depends on what aspect we're talking about, right? What part of the game we're talking about, PvP, PvE, I know Mage can AoE farm. Can any other classes do it as well as Mage? Yes. So, Priest can AoE farm with Holy Nova. Now, it depends where, because, like, we're talking about DM East farming right here for right now. Mages can, of course, farm not just DME, but like a lot of other places because of their slow effect that they have with Blizzard, and because of the fact that they can freeze them. And basically, you can farm so much shit that you will never get hit. But when it comes to, like, DM East doing that, mages can do it, priests can do it, druids can do it, believe it or not, in bear form. Paladins can AoE grind very well, and like I said, not just DME, but a prot paladin can actually farm very well. As well as, believe it or not, an elemental shaman. Melderon has recently been trying his hand at farming DME, and he has been doing an amazing job using Chain Lightning and Fire Nova Totem to farm. So a lot of classes can farm, and of course hunters can farm, and it's mostly done by kiting. You can farm things like Mardon, things like that. Yeah, you've done all that, but you smell like a blood. Scrub, what's up, Scrub, dude? How you doing, brother? Did you guys plan on running your own guild? Yes, we did. We were just talking about that earlier. So we're going to be doing a guild with myself, Melderon, Egregious, Navik, Cargos. We're going to be having 2 guilds. One guild is going to be very like hardcore oriented towards raiding. The other one we're going to be raiding as well. But the one is going to be, like I said, we're going to do like raiding 4 nights a week at least. The other one is going to be more casual based, so people that are just looking to join, they're looking to just level, do some dungeons, or even raid as well, but just raid only maybe like 2 nights a week. And we'll also have some PvP stuff on both the guilds as well. So yes, we will have some guilds, and we'll have more information that in our Discord, so guys, join the Discord. Also, if you guys aren't a part of the Classic WoW.live Discord, I would join that as well. BC is the best expansion. I'm tied between BC and Vanilla, man. Planning on leveling a priest as smite spec in Classic, since I like the fantasy of the holy magic more than the shadow. I love that. I love that Vanagar. Like, I understand a lot of people, love that, the idea of like the holy priest smiting and shit like that. And you can make a smite spec, and you can a smite spec and fucking do a good amount of damage, dude. I would highly recommend make sure you still get Spirit Tap. However, make sure you still get Improved Wand. and make sure you get all those awesome talents in the Holy Tree that decreases your cast time and increases your damage for smite. Do it, dude. Fucking do it, and let me know how it goes. Sup? What's up? Isaiah Ruiz. How you doing, brother? Rather bring a Moonkin than an Arms Warrior to raid. Yeah, I think Two-Handed Fury can go. Yeah, I stopped caring about TBC when TBC came out. I hated the fact that you were able to fly. Yeah, dude, it really did kill the world PvP in a lot of aspects. Yep. Oh, and Orc Bit and Hamster Wheel. When I was mentioning, yes. Thank you, Defcamp, my brother. Melderon. I almost called you me. I don't know why. I feel that tingling sensation in my stomach every time I think about Classic these days. Like I'm in love or something. I know exactly what you mean. I feel that tingling sensation right now. I feel it all the time. Maybe I have to get that checked out. What would you spec as a fresh ding 60 PvE warrior? What would I spec? I would probably spec not prod. Well, see, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize, and I don't know if this is for the same thing when you just hit 60, but a lot of tank warriors actually are Fury spec, mostly Fury spec. But I don't know if that's right at when you hit 60. I personally would probably go Fury as a warrior. I'd probably go Fury because that's what I would want to do some DPS as Fury. Yeah. Resto Druid. Hey guys, which class should I choose? First character in Classic WoW: Shaman, Priest, or Rogue? I've never played Vanilla before. Okay, so I love all three of those classes. I really do. Depends on what you want to do. Do you want to have the ability to heal? If not, I think Rogue is actually a very, very good class, first class to play. It was my first class to play, and I fucking loved it. Being able to stealth, being able to have that advantage over people to pick and choose your battles can go a long way as when it's your first character. I think you're going to have to make sure you level your first aid. It's going to be a huge, huge thing because you have no way of basically healing yourself like a priest or a shaman would. Priest is also a very good. I feel like for me, shaman is a little bit much for a new character. For someone who's never played vanilla before, maybe it's just because it took me a while to get used to using all the totems and all that. But I mean, hey man, if you want to do shaman, do shaman. I personally, if it was my first character, I'm leaning a little bit more towards a rogue. Just because that was my first character and I had a fucking amazing time doing it. Like I said, make sure you do first aid, make sure you have plenty of food on you, make sure you level your lockpicking, your poisons, all that, and it's great fun. Rogue, you're going to always be invited to raids as a DPS, you're going to always be invited to dungeons as a great DPS. You have a lot you can do in the form of, even in dungeons, in the form of using your stuns to help the healers so the tank isn't taking that much damage. And you just offer so much damage. I would, definitely consider leveling like Sword Rogue, dude. It's fucking so much fun. And you're amazing at PvP. Do you agree with Cargos that consumables and such can balance the classes? Now, we talked about this in Good Morning Azeroth, right? I do agree with him to the extent that they can help bring the classes a little bit closer together, but if they're all using the same consumables, then they're exactly where they were before. Now, we talk about class balancing, Melderon and I, in the aspect of all three aspects of WoW, whether that's PvE, PvP, and leveling. When you look at all three, I think classes are a lot more balanced. However, a rogue is always going to have the upper hand, say, when fighting, I don't know. Okay, so, against a certain clothies, right? It mages can be a little bit harder. But if that mage has iron grenades, if that mage has a net to keep that rogue at bay, it's going to help them a lot, and it's going to bring their the weaknesses that class has a little bit. It's going to make it a little bit easier, right? But that rogue also has the same chance that he's an engineer as well, and he can use his iron grenades and can use his net to help, to keep that mage or warlock or priest or whatever at bay. So it can, but it's not really, there's nothing stopping anyone else from using it. But I will say, if you are going to take PvP seriously, I highly, highly recommend going engineering because there are so many things that can help you. So yeah, I mean, and like I said, guys, I think anyone on equal playing field, you know, say someone's really good at playing Warlock against someone who's mediocre at playing Rogue. Well, that guy who's really good at playing Warlock most likely is going to kill that Rogue. But if that Rogue has engineering, he might have a little couple things that's going to help him get to that Warlock. So it does kind of equal it out a little bit more, but like I said, there's nothing stopping that guy from using them, or, again, it's all how much time do you want to put in, how much effort do you want to put in it. If you want to go level engineering, if you want to go get these one-off items, if you want to go get a title charm, if you want to go get, your Skull of Impending Doom, do that quest, which isn't that hard, honestly. If you want to get these items and do these things and make sure you have a bunch of jungle remedies from Stranglethorn Vale that it's going to remove your poisons and diseases, it's going to help you a lot against that person who didn't do that. So, yeah, just like any aspect of the game, if you put more time and effort into it, you will be rewarded for it, absolutely. Oh, did I answer the question for you? Okay, Orbit makes a great shaman content. I also love Fails PvP. Dude, I was just watching Fails' videos, his elemental shaman videos. I fucking love them as well. And Orkbit is a legend, dude. Orkbit is also one of the nicest guys that I've ever fucking met. Just gets me hyped to play elemental again. Always been my go-to spec, even level Ellie. That is fucking awesome, dude. I love it. I fucking love it to it. Yeah, dude. Orkbit, Fails, they're both amazing fucking elemental shamans, and I love elemental. I think it's so fucking cool, and it's so much fun, dude. Absolutely. Oh yeah. I'm going Tarn all the fucking way. Alright, guys, let me get... My brother started in early TPC and doesn't want to play Classic because of long leveling. Started playing WoW, the end of Wrath of the Lich King. Damn, I want to be in your guild. Yeah, dude, we'll definitely... Oh, but you're dead. Okay, so we will... I will have an Alliance guild. I will let you know about it. We will have Alliance characters. Me and Melderon will, at least. He's going to play Warrior. I'm going to play Paladin. Vanilla wasn't an expansion. You know what I mean, okay? God. You know the one thing about WoW is that I can play on servers for different continents with the European continent, yeah? Oh, you don't like about WoW is that I can't play on servers from different... Yeah, I know that is... I'm going to miss a lot of people from the EU, dude. I really am. Vanilla is the main game. Hey, what's the email you use to interact with potential podcast guests? Adam, email us at melderon.gaming@gmail.com. And if you want to be a potential guest on DefTalk, that is melderon.gaming@gmail.com. We take anyone. You don't have to be a content creator as long as you have something to say about Classic WoW. We do have a little bit of a long list to go through, so just bear with us on that. If you guys are interested on being on DefTalk, like I said, we will take anyone as long as you have something to say, some kind of experience, or something to talk about. You are welcome on the show. You playing on we actually called Voldemort, and yes, I am. Yes. Okay, yeah. Say hi, Melderon. Say hello.
Everybody.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get through these guys. I'm actually going to be heading out in a little bit to get some food, but I just want to say again, thank you guys so fucking much from our donations as well. I still can't believe it. I really can't. Oh, we got another donation from Cargos with $10. He says, first in the chat, if you think Defcamp and Mel are the realest out.
One's in the chat.
Oh, one's in the chat. Cargos, you know what, brother? Cargos, guys, if you don't know who Cargos is, he is, without a doubt, my brother from another mother. He is the man. I actually have got to say, for one thing, Cargos, thank you so much. He has really connected with Melderon and I, and I don't know what to say about him. He makes amazing content. He puts so much time and effort into his content. It is some of the most amazing guides I've ever seen. Cargos has taught me so much about content creation, about this game. I almost feel like he's been he has been a huge inspiration, and I love you, brother. It's nothing but love. Thank you so much, guys. I had so much fun today. Cargos is the man. I know. and I don't want to go. I really don't want to go, but I have to. I'm being called to go to dinner, so I must go. But guys, I want to continue doing this. Yeah, Italians on Sunday, guys. We have to have dinner. It's a whole family thing, and you guys know how it is. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to read your chats and replies, guys, but I had so much fucking fun today. I did not expect to have 200 people in here, and getting the donations that we got, guys. I am fucking I'm floored. I'm floored. Melderon's here standing next to me with a huge smile on his face. He's like, "You're very proud of you, Defcamp." So thank you guys so fucking much. I had a great time, dude. Time just like flew by. Time flew by.
Tell him to Kevin Classic. We did call Kevin Jordan today.
Oh, so Melderon. Oh my god. So listen to this, guy. So Melderon did a call with Kevin Jordan. If you guys know who Kevin Jordan is, he was the developer of Vanilla WoW. So he did a call with Josh from Countdown Classic about shamans, right? With who else? And before him, Taladril did one about druids. So you guys have to go and check out Countdown to Classic, and it'll be out probably in a couple days or so. And I'm hopefully I would love to talk to him about priests, and I don't know if he's gonna sit down and do that, but Kevin Jordan, guys, you guys gotta check that out. So again, guys, Cargos, Countdown to Classic, Dunedain, Chimley, Perfect Stealth, so many people out there. Dokken, Platinum WoW, Orcbit, Hamster Wheel, Grace for Days. These are the people that I think are going to be the voices of Classic WoW. Guys, I love you. Have a beautiful Sunday. And until next time, this is Defcamp. God damn it. Defcamp. Yes. Signing out. I love you guys. Peace. Peace. I love you guys so much. I have to stop the stream. Okay. See you guys.